In this video, we'll be examining different file types and sizes. You can see here that I have 4 different files that were previously saved to my computer, all of which contain the same typed text. One thing we notice when viewing these files on a computer is the size of each file. So you can see that the Microsoft Word doc is about 6 KB. K stands for kilo, or 1,000 bytes, so the file size is approximately 6,000 bytes. The PDF version is approximately 16,000 bytes. The compressed PDF is approximately 17,000 bytes. And the text version is less than 1,000 bytes. If I printed each of these documents, they would all look the same. They would each display some text that explains how computer science is creative and fun. But as you can see, the PDF file is much larger than the Word doc, which is much larger than the text file. These file sizes are approximate, so to get a more accurate number, we can right-click on the Word doc, and if you're using a Mac like me, you would select Get Info. But if you're using a Windows computer, it may be called Properties. This tells me that the size is actually 6,449 bytes. We can do the same for the PDF file, and this tells us that the PDF file is 16,251 bytes. The zipped file is 17,057 bytes. And when we check the size of the text file, we can see that it's 531 bytes, which is approximately 1 byte per character typed in the document. The reason these file sizes differ is mainly due to metadata. Metadata is data about the file, like when it was created, where it was created, and who created it. A text file contains no metadata, so it simply stores the characters as bytes, which makes for a much smaller file. A PDF file format stores the typed characters, but also contains a lot of other information. PDF files are commonly used for printing, so it contains formatting information to ensure the file prints as it should. Similarly, a Word doc file stores the typed characters, but also stores extra information for formatting the text, like font styles, sizes, colors, and margins. A zip file often stores a dictionary of compression patterns or algorithms to use, which adds significantly to the file size. Generally, you would expect a zipped file to be smaller than the original, because that's one of the main reasons for compressing a file in the first place. But you can see here that the compressed version of the PDF file is actually larger than the original. This can happen sometimes when the original file is small to begin with, and the metadata added by the compression program actually makes the zip file larger. But generally speaking, we would expect the zip file to be smaller in size than the original. Now let's take a closer look inside the files. First, we'll open the text file using TextEdit on a Mac. Or you might use Notepad if on a Windows computer. Right-click the file and choose Open with TextEdit. You can see that just the characters that we typed are displayed. Now let's open the PDF file from within the text editor so we can view its plain text representation. To do this, we'll select Open from the TextEdit window, select the PDF file, and click Open. The only recognizable text is PDF in the first line, which is called the file header. The file header is put in to show that the file is a PDF file type, but the rest of the unreadable text is the metadata that the text editor is trying to display as characters. The point being that there's a lot of metadata, and somewhere in there is my typed text. So you can see from this exercise that different file formats containing the same text characters will vary in size and the information that they store, even if you can't see it. Those metadata characters that you saw are meaningful to the programs that process those file types, like Microsoft Word and Adobe PDF.